may see Lee Sin come in for a little bit of trouble. He does have the lizard buff on him right now, so we'll see how that all works out. And they've seen him there with that ward that was put down earlier on, so Lee Sin not going to be able to do anything. Olaf is actually in the bush, stood next to a ward, so he's pretty much useless in that position. Soaz won't be going anywhere near it. They're pinging all over the place at the moment, and we're actually seeing Forellen maybe being the target. We've got Lee Sin moving in again, good ward coverage, going to spot the position, and that's making a big difference. Here we go, gank up at the top, but will they be able to slow Soaz down enough? No, and he actually flashes away from that one, so at least they've burnt the flash off of Soaz, but just so hard to kill that Irelia up at the top.
Yeah, like you said, it's really great ward placement. Both teams have got fantastic ward placement. They've got it straight up and down the river. They know exactly where they're coming from. The tri bushes are covered, and any little slightest place is just covered out across the map. So we're kind of getting them start to stack up. Meanwhile, Caitlyn's still getting nice free farm down the bottom there while they were covering off. You saw Vayne actually cut across, so Vayne's still yet to go back. Had to cut across straight towards mid-tower because they thought they were going to start stacking up for that. Soaz, meanwhile, is just trolling at the top here. It's still not gone back. It's just carrying on farming, absolutely ignoring Udyr, anything he does, and just like, yeah, it really don't matter. Meanwhile, in the mid there, they did dive onto Lux there, which missed.
Missed it completely as well.
First miss of the game there, but they are going to stack straight up on this tower, and they're going to get the mid-tower down as well. So Soaz is holding up, but Olaf and Udyr at the top, and that mid-tower is going to go down. Nobody's going to move anywhere near it. They've got a good stack pushing straight in as well. They're going to have to respond to this because they could push straight on towards the inner turret. They've got good vision of the two lanes. They know exactly that nobody's anywhere near this. Finally, Udyr's starting to move. They're going to strip at least 1,000 hit points off this tower before they go, and Tibbers continues to tank it with his new, stronger, everlasting bear form. And wow, look at that. Udyr had to come down and try and cover it off, and now there's a stack going straight into the tower. So at the moment, Millenium are in a strong position. They have around about 3k advantage in gold, so it's a big advantage, and obviously the tower advantage as well.
Yeah, Millenium looking superbly strong at this stage. Well, they're about 3k ahead in terms of the gold. I'm not seeing the second dragon go down. I'm not sure if I just missed that one or what. But yeah, you know, the kill that we missed there in middle is exactly what we pointed out at the start of the game. You get that stunning from Tariq, and the burst of Annie with the ridiculously high AP that she has, which is up at 250 right now. Obviously, Rabadon's death count was the first to be completed. That burst with Tibbers on your head, Lux is not going to survive that ever.
Yeah, indeed. So looks like alternate ATEX are going to stack up in mid. They're going to have to respond to this massive amount of tower pushing that Millenium keep doing, yet to find their own one, and really yet to get anywhere near taking any of these down. They are all pretty much full health. You can see that Soraka is porting over, but she's actually going to go. Yes, she is. So leaving them in mid there. Udyr's got free reign at the top though, so Dragon is about to spawn, I think. So we didn't miss it, Joe. Don't worry. It's and they're going, it's not here yet. Where is it? There it is. Right on time. And oh, look at that. Linux ready. Oh, Linux going to go face check. They're going to go straight in there. The ward was down. They managed to put Tibbers straight down on them. Oh dear, just get absolutely blown up. Lux managed to put the laser straight across them. I think Vayne will get away from this one. Caitlyn shot. Oh, did 23 hit points. Managed to get away. They're going to go straight back to Dragon. So they're going to kill out of it in the end, and they will, and let Tibbers tank it. So meanwhile, Udyr, I think. No, I don't think he's going to pick up that top tower. I don't think he's got enough with him, to be honest. And Lux is going to come in. Lux is not really going to be able to go help. So they've lost the dragon, lost the kill, and the tower is going to survive quite happily.
Yeah, nice little push there from Moody, but it's not going to really help them out, obviously, with that dragon going down as well. And they've got to be very scared now of Caitlyn. Infinity Edge is complete, and we saw there that ulti. Nice crit on it and almost getting that kill. So that's going to be interesting as to how they hold that one. Soaz has got himself back up towards top. As they just put some clairvoyance down just to try and figure out if Millenium will push him. We actually seen Annie move up as well. She's been pinged off. So as we talked about earlier, Demon, the ward coverage up to this point has been very, very strong from both teams. And you can tell that just by the amount of pinging that's going on with the movement around the map. They've really got good eyes on each other. They know that Udyr is in his top bush, so is actually just porting his way home. It looks like we could see the push. Oh, and Lee Sin just out of range there. That could have been bad news for them. I mean, they had Vayne there, they had Lux there. Soraka obviously not going to do too much damage in that situation, but good person to have added in there as well. We are going to see Lee Sin go home now, and Ruby Crystal being picked up by Annie for the next fight. Olaf is up at the top as well. I'm not sure if they know that Olaf is there, Millenium. I'm sure we'll figure that one out. Blue buff is going to go over to Lux, so extra cooldown reduction for her coming forward. And now Linak is headed home as well, and actually picks up the Negatron cloak, so I'm going to try and negate a little bit of that damage that Lux can do to her in middle.
Yeah, I just spotted an error actually. Caitlin ported back, bought the Zeal, then started building towards the Phantom Dancer, and then went, hold on a minute, I've got level 1 basic boots, and had to sell the dagger straight away by Berserker Greaves. So small mistake there, but these things happen. I was looking at it, I was thinking, why did he just buy that? And then I saw it change up. So they're going to get good pressure on this top tower, and I think they may well be able to take it down. They've got enough of a stack. They've got 2 ADs in there. Yeah, before Olaf manages to get in, they're going to be able to do enough damage. Olaf needs to be very careful actually, because they could probably take him down. Soraka coming around, Lee Sin also coming to join the party in the moment. Looks like Lux is coming up there, while Vayne has a rather large stack in that mid there, so he's going to be able to put a little bit of damage on the tower. He's going to have to come and join the fight. Vayne is coming up, needs to be careful, doesn't walk straight into this pack of 5 Millennium, ready and waiting. Lee Sin just glimpsing past. Oh, they have. They've gone straight into Tibbers. I don't think it's going to quite be enough to finish off Vayne, though. Oh, it will, because Lee Sin's going to get him, catch him very nicely done there. Meanwhile, at the top tower, you can see they're continuing to push in there. Soaz in a little bit of trouble. Udyr's going to pin him straight down. He's got a Caitlin in support, laying down all that attack damage. The rest of the team are going to come around the side there. Linak going very aggressive straight into the doors of the tower. Gets the Tim. The lace going straight across at the moment. Looks he's going to get away. Soraka very low as well. Linak will manage to get the kill onto Udyr, and I think, a flash there from Caitlin, managing to finish off Lux. We said Lux was going to certainly be a target, and I think that's going to be the tower as well, maybe. Will they come around and support it? They still have 4-5 in there, actually. They have a full team, so that was 3 for nothing. That was absolute dominance from Millennium now. 7-2 up in kills, miles ahead in gold, and 4 towers ahead, so they have a really strong lead here.
Yeah, almost 10k ahead in gold. That's a ridiculously nice lead for them after 20 minutes. So looking all good on the Millennium front. Down at bottom, there's a fairly big stack there. How much health to the tower? Okay, it's pretty much full HP. Here we go. Udyr's going to come in. Net use there by Tidders to get himself away back into that top lane. He's easy going to get into a safe position for that one. So as we'll go back, got no mana left at the moment. And Linux going to go back down to farm. So if we look down through the items, Sorcerer's Shoes picked up there for Annie. Also got the Elixir as well, just for that little bit more AP that she may or may not need. As you mentioned, Zeal is there. The Crit Cloak is also with Caitlin as well. And Tariq actually does have... Oh, nicely done by Lux. Tariq has the Oracles there, so he was just trying to clear out a little bit by Baron, and that's kind of the pre-work probably for Millennium, thinking about going in, taking that Baron down and getting the buff so that they can start to make a big push. Again, Tyler's taking a fair amount of damage. Let's have a look at Lux. How much AP does she have?
Not much.
No, 145. Yeah, really not much. And you know, she's 0-4-2, so she didn't, since she bought the Soul Stealer, she didn't actually get a single stack.
Yeah, managed to get 2 support kills there, 2 assists, but it's really not going to do enough when you're dying as well. So Annie is pushing that lane at the bottom at the moment. You can see the rest of the team not really sure where they're going to go. And you can see them coming across. Looks like it will be the bottom lane. They're going to, they put the wall down. They were trying to catch someone out in the crossover. You can see Soaz is rare. Oh, they knew he straight away goes straight forward. So they're going to have to clear the lane. Soaz is going to come back down. I think they're going to push bottom lane. It's going to be a pretty standard push here as well. They've got a full stack of minions. They've got the tank minion in there. I think they're going to be able to take this tower. And I think alternate ATACs are going to possibly give it up on it. Yeah, they will do. They're not really sure they're going to quite have enough. The laser will go straight across. Wipes out the minions, so that's going to force Soaz to tank it, try and take a little bit of health off him. Going to dive in there, probably the worst person to go in. I think, yeah, Olaf just used his ulti there, did he, to get out of that one. So maybe an ulti used.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so there's a big stack up top, so I guess they're just going to back away and deal with these rather large stacks. Dragon, trying to see what time it was on. I don't think it's due, is it just yet? They seem to be hanging around, so I guess it is due. So that's going to be second Dragon for Millennium as well. Yeah,
and they are now, you know, still edging just 400 gold away from a 10k gold lead, which is obviously not going to be, you'd think, not turn-roundable, if that's even a word. It is now anyway. In this situation, they are really, really far behind. This Dragon's going to go down, and most likely Millennium will start to set up for that Baron. You can see their position from alternate. They're thinking that maybe Millennium are already around that Baron area, which they're not quite. And are we going to see him go back maybe for another buyout before they push in? Catalyst to Protector, Megatron Cloak. That's all about Banshee's Veil, which is bought by Annie. And Caitlin just picked herself up the red buff, and she's going to go home, probably finish up with her items as well.
Yeah, so at the moment you can see Millenium.
Yeah, there's a Phantom Dancer.
Yeah, an enormous lead, an almost unattainable position for Alternate here. We wondered how Millenium were going to turn up for this event with 2 changes to their lineup, and at the moment it seems to be working very well for them. And Linak is certainly doing the AP carry in mid quite well compared to the fact that Momo is normally there. Obviously used to be the jungler. Schleier's come in as the jungler, is doing perfectly well as well, 2-1-3. But it's against Alternate Atex. The big question will be how it will fare against Team Solar Mid, which I believe is about 4:50 this afternoon or something like that.
Maybe a bit later now.
Yeah, well, you never know, but it's on stage 1. But so that will be coming up later. We also have another match coming up on this stream just after this one, which I believe Xenon will be casting.
Yeah, My Revenge versus TSM.
Yeah, My Revenge versus TSM. That will be coming up straight away after this one. Not too sure about the straight away part, but you never know with LoL these days.
Well, again, Kuja just clearing out wards, and they're starting to put more pressure in onto this middle area. We'll see if they actually dive in onto this turret. There is a ward in the bush there where Annie is waiting, so that's probably not going to be any kind of surprise. But look at Soaz just straight in onto that turret, and they're going to take it down very quickly. Alternate taking what I think is the best decision and giving it up there. Play a little bit more around this choke point on the stairs. But I don't think that Millenium are going to give them respect of letting them sit back here. They'll probably push them as far as they can and then maybe retreat back off and get themselves the Baron.
Yeah, maybe. They've got that top stack as well building in there, so it's going to buy them time once that top stack comes across. They've got decent ward placement, so they can easily go for Baron. The timer on that one is still pretty high, I think. Meanwhile, they will go straight in. They've got the target on Vayne. I don't think they're going to even bother. Soaz has dived in. Oh, Steve, what is he thinking? Going straight in there. Tidus comes out. Linak comes straight in there. Gets an Annie down. They will manage to get the 1 kill, 2 kills. Will they get Sacido down? He's going to get away on Vayne now. Wow,
Dead.
Very crazy.
Oh, great intercept.
Stuff. Beautifully done there. Oh, Lee Sin dives straight onto them, though. Soraka's not going to get away with this one. Lux manages to get the stun down on him shoulder, but that's going to be surely the tower and possibly the inhibitor as well. Wow, very, very aggressive play from Millenium there. I was just thinking they're going to back away nicely, but instead Sowers just went straight for the kill.
To be honest, I think Millenium thought they were backing away. But Soaz had a different idea about that one. He's straight in there. Then we saw Annie flash over the top. Then well. Schleier was in there as well. Yeah, top turret is down to half. This middle inhibitor is, of course, already dead. There goes the ulti from Lux. And it didn't actually connect onto anyone, just taking a few minions down with them. But that won't matter anyway, because the turret is, of course, gone. And we see Unso getting his spawn back in. Olaf just trying to push him away. And this is maybe the time where Millenium think about doing Baron, although they're not fully healthy, and it's kind of obvious time for them to do it as well. So we'll see Alternate start to push right around there. They've just finished off that red buff before Alternate got in there and in a position where they could have stolen. Linak,
they need to be very careful here because Alternate could easily go straight for Baron here.
Yeah, they can't go back because of the Baron.
Have to go back. Yeah, and Alternate are all around here, so they've got every right. I mean, to be honest, if I was in this situation, they are in a losing position. They've got nothing to lose, so they might as well go for Baron. But instead, they're going back. What are they doing? God knows.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. I mean, from Alternate's point of view, it's a win-win situation. Either Millenium were going to go in for it and they'll be able to take a fight where they're all healthy and Alternate and Millenium aren't, or Millenium go back, which is what actually happened, and they could have had all but a free Baron there.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, when they're 14k behind in goals, you need anything you can get your hands on, and really I don't think there was any reason why they didn't go for Baron there. I've got to be honest, it's one of those things that you see in the top elo games and you think, right, okay, it's, you know, the situation we're in, we're either going to lose this game or we might as well go down fighting. And I don't know why they didn't go for it. Meanwhile, we're going to see Millenium now. They have been back, they've regrouped, they've bought, they've got a ton of items now. Almost a second Phantom Dancer coming out from Caitlin here. So stacking them Phantom Dancers. And well, Lux is going to back away. He's going to get away with that one. Medeia's actually out on his own. He's going to get back away as well. So Millenium can see they've got stacks of minions. They've got super minions coming up mid. They've got a big stack going towards bottom. They've got a big stack coming up towards top. Top is completely naked. There's only an enemy hit pits there. There's no tower to fight them. So it's going to be a straight up fight, 5v5. Will anyone be able to go for it? It looks like, yeah, it will be for the game. Soaz is almost certainly going to try and dive. I think it was Sarakri thought about diving on towards there. Soaz is going to be the one that's going to trigger it all. It's just waiting to dive onto someone could have been the one. Instead gets out of the way. Laser used there and kind of wasted really. Lenak didn't get any damage to him. They're going to just